Hello, my friends. This is the Moonbirds unofficial podcast. This is a 2-week wrap-up of Moonbirds activity. Sorry, folks, I was out celebrating the 4th with the family last week. First, let's address the bird in the room, or should I say, ravens. If you're wondering what this is, well, it was leaked on Discord that PROOF, the company, had registered a trademark application with the United States Patent Office. This led to two things happening. Number one, the floor pumped bigly. And number two, Kevin had to jump on Discord and explain what this was about to calm down the excitement and wild ideas that escalated quickly within the Moonbirds Lounge channel. Here's a quote from what Kevin said. "This is all the alpha I can give. We hope to have revamped Moonbirds website out in the next few weeks that better clarify how we see the ecosystem growing over time. It's a fine balance of introducing new projects while keeping the community tight. We didn't expect the trademark to leak. It's a little premature, but know that as Moonbird owners, you always have a front seat to the things we build. We have a lot of work to do to solidify who we are as a community, the tools, applications, high-rise, a ton before we talk about growing the audience. So if you're playing the 10 plus year game, there is no rush to flood the market with NFTs. I'd rather have less NFTs out there and nail the community part first." So that's what he said about ravens. Let's talk about product updates. First, check out nest.moonbirds.xyz/feeds/Twitter. Yeah, long URL. Check this out to see a Twitter feed feature that allows the bird follow bird a lot easier to do. So you can check out what the Twitter accounts are for people who are Moonbird holders. Product update number 2. The date is July 20th, and we are less than 2 weeks away from the Gremplin Drop. I quote, "Oddities will be a fun and wild and quirky experience. The art is really unique." Is it just art, or is it more? What will be the roadmap, and what will that hold? We don't know yet. I know friends who are considering flipping before reveal, as statistically speaking, it is common for NFT Floors to drop post-reveal. So I'm personally holding for dear life, and I can't wait for the drop. Another note on Oddities is that when the drop happened a while back, there were 400 birds at that time that were unnested. That number is much smaller right now. And those oddities that weren't given to those unnested birds, they were returned to the PROOF Treasury. So what this means is, and here's a quote again, "We're taking these additional pellets and putting together a distribution plan to get them out to a diverse set of collectors. Women, people of color, and underrepresented groups. People who wouldn't normally have access to these NFTs." So here's a shameless plug. One of the communities I'm part of is the Latino birds, and I'm hoping we can get some oddities to distribute to amazing Latino artists and builders in the Web3 space. But as Benny said, PROOF strives to be an inclusive brand and will always look for ways to expand our community. We will be selecting a few collectives, communities, DAOs, with a focus on women, Black, Indigenous, and people of color, and underrepresented communities to receive our extra oddities. So, on that topic, one of the themes this week was builder highlights, and the Parliament took some time to talk about Phraseboard at Phrase Art. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's sort of an NFT treasure hunt. One of the prizes for that is a proof pass. So right now that's about 84 each floor. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It'll be a really cool experience. There are quite a few more shoutouts that happened in the Parliament. One of those was to Endowment and some of the amazing work they're doing building on crypto philanthropy. The other shoutouts were the Healthy Birds. You can check those out at wehealthybirds.xyz. And the Los Latin Birds, also us. We got a shout out from Kevin and aka Stevie saying, They might come to the meetup in Miami this year or at Art Basel. So I can't wait. Some additional community questions that came up this week were, again, around the token. To which the team said, and I quote, if people buy your NFTs because of the potential upside for a token, then it can be classified as a financial instrument, which we are not. One interesting great insight that Kevin shared was, if you do hear of other NFT companies talking about tokens, be careful, as this probably means they haven't even talked to a lawyer yet. One more question that came was around Alexis Ohanian and his 776 investment. So that was kind of interesting because Kevin mentioned that Alexis definitely has a huge network. They really wanted Kendrick Lamar to be one of the artists at the party, and Alexis texted to him to inquire about that. Didn't happen, but who knows? Maybe in the future. So they love the diversity of the 776 fund and what they're doing within the venture capital world, and we'll get more product roadmap and insights from Alexis over time. So that's it for this week, folks. Talk soon.